it do, what it do. Let it do what it do, what it do.
I'm definitely face up boxing. Absolutely.
They up the level, I'm up the level with them every time.
Shakur Stevenson!
I mean what I say, lines only put.
Oh! Charlo just dropped Lubin with that sweeping right and goes down face first. It's over.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy KQKC Boxing Network. And I am working, y'all. I am working. I want to thank everybody for coming in last night, all right, for that little short hour and 15 minutes of boxing talk, all right? And we're going to go over a lot of things and that also today, all right? Happy Friday to everybody. Man, y'all made it through another week. Y'all made it through another week of hustle and bustle and working and, line and everything else. But anyway, we got a lot to talk about. I got a couple stories we need to talk about, and we'll get right on into it. All right. So with that, let's see who all in the building. Okay, I am KQKC Boxing Network, and I am definitely working. And man, I feel better today. Yesterday I was feeling kind of down, but I feel better today. So anyway, we got RP up in here. New Jersey, I'll stand up. Man, New Jersey is a young man from New Jersey. He ain't doing so good. His name is Shakur Stevenson, right? Oh man. What a dummy. Okay? But anyway, Oakland LD is up in here. What's going on, Oakland? What's going on? Happy and freaking Friday, baby. All right? Yes, sir. Richie L. What's up, Richie? What's up, Richie? Richie L. What's going on? Oh, Ty Drakeford. All right. Ty, always look at that community page. Always look at that community page. That'll let you know. If you don't see me, that'll let you know why you don't see me. Okay? But anyway, let me see what else we got in here. Let me see. I'm going down. Take it down. All right, we got LV up in here. What's going on, LV? How you doing? You good? All right. Okay, good to see you, bro. All right, we got Trey Skill. I'm 42, baby. What's going on? Dr. Mark, what's going on? Like the comments you left me, man. All right, I saw him on the gram. All right, I appreciate that, brother. All right, I appreciate that. All right. Who else we got? Let me see. Let me go down a little bit more. Okay. I think that's it for right now. Yeah. All right, that's it for right now. All right. Yeah, Richie from Canada, baby. Yes, sir. Neighbors from the north. All right, what's up, Wives? What's going on? How you feel, brother? What's going on? Quick. What's going on? Quick. What's going on with you? All right, man, it's nice. It's Friday. It's like 65 degrees out there, but it feels like 30 because we the windy city, right? So, we got to have that wind too, but it's nice outside overall, all right? So that means that the spring is here. Summer's coming in. The rain is coming, but it is nice. So, and I get a chance to ride my bike. I ain't going to ride it, but just a little bit because I'm about to get rid of it because it's messing up my back. But anyway, with that, let's get started, okay? Because we got a lot to talk about, like with Keyshawn Davis, okay? Keyshawn Davis officially now is going to fight De Los Santos. He's going to fight on June the 7th. That fight is definitely official. And you know what? I'm starting to like Keyshawn Davis. Because Keyshawn Davis, and everybody see that, even Turkey, they see that he do want to fight. He will fight. You don't have to go looking for him because he's right there. And he would take on all comers. No matter how big or how hard Jala Santos hit, he's right there. He's right there. And this card, not May the 2nd, but June the 7th, I think that's going to be a great card. And now, guess what? Guess what? Well, for y'all that don't know, Keyshawn's brother, Shakur, no, they brothers. They do everything in unison. They do everything together. They go to the store together. Well, not this time. He got kicked to the curb by Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason. Yes. Abdullah Mason will be on that card. And not Shakur Stevenson. His best or his friend, his brother, ain't getting no love. Turkey's not showing him no love. Matter of fact, nobody's showing him no love. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Now, what I don't like is when Shakur Stevenson had a rant or went off because he wasn't getting paid like he thought he was. Well, besides just saying, look, I misunderstood, my fault, man. You know, it's cool. He had to say, I'm so sorry, I apologize, and you know what, let me bend the knee and kiss your finger. Where the ring at? Which side is it on? Let me kiss it. You know, you go, it's getting out of hand where men, it's not men no more. Now we got men with women tendencies. And that's all men. It don't matter how old you are or how young you are. They got so much femininity in them that it's driving me up a wall. You know, where the real man stand up. I mean, that's what we used to say when the Bulls won the championship. When they won the 3-peat and when they won 6, you know, we all would go around and a real man wear red, where the real man at, stand up. You know, those were the phrases we were using. And, man, some of these guys, they need to sit down. Don't stand up. They need to sit down. Because the way Shakur Stevenson act, I mean, that's embarrassing to me. I was so embarrassed. I don't even know the dude. I was embarrassed for him. Why? Because ain't nobody taught him shit. I mean, yeah, his grandfather's a man or whatever, but he should be the one to be, you know, old school to teach him. But damn, Turkey. Okay, you might have made a mistake or whatever. Okay, my fault. Keep moving, damn it. Look, I told you my fault. Keep moving. You know, fuck that. You don't have to sit there and roll over and tell me, you know, what you want me to do. What, you know, no. Hell no. I get so tired of these men, you know, acting like women all the time. You know, it kills me. And it puts him in a bad position. See, and let me tell you why. Yeah, I talked about this last night a little bit. And I said I'm going to talk about it this morning, too, in depth. Shakur Stevenson not only got kicked to the curb, ain't getting shown no love, they fighting his opponents. Let me tell you this. Let me say this. He said, Shakur, outlaw. I mean, man, the nigga gave him a pet name. Really? The nigga gave him a pet name, y'all. What kind of shit is that? But anyway, that's not here and there. But now Abdullah Mason gonna fight someone he fought before, Nakathia. And Nakathia is the one that he said, wow, he was tricky. Wow, he hits hard. Wow, you know, he had that little bruise on his eye. He said, wow, man, I don't know what to do with him. Now, what if Abdullah go in there and knock his ass out in the second round? Maybe the third round. Now, look, it ain't been that long. Can't nobody say, well, he's older now, and that was Shakur when he went, no, hell no. No, they ain't gonna fly here. They ain't gonna fly here. So now, what if that happens? That gonna make Shakur look even badder, even worse. I'm not through. I'm not through. Now, his brother, his homie, hey, Bobby D. Oh, okay. Now his brother, his homie, said that he gonna get Dos Santos out of there within 4 rounds. Pretty good if you can do that. But see, he fought Dos Santos. He was running for his goddamn life. But now, watch Keyshawn fight him. Keyshawn gonna be Imano, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Well, his ass is running, about to run into the ropes in the turnbuckle, trying to get the hell away from him. Now, Keyshawn gonna make him look bad. I mean, what? I mean, dude, I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't. Because you can't punch, your hands all brittle and broken up and shit, and you know that shit ain't gonna work. You have 2 guys. One is your blood brother, one is your blood brother, and one is your nemesis. And about to knock out your hardest fight ever. Because, hey, that what you said? You said Nakathia was your hardest fighter. And you're not even an ambassador to Ring Magazine. And Poe Devin, Poe Devin, he was trying to show Turkey all the love in the world, and Bill too. I never seen Bill kiss ass more than he kissed that turkey ass. It still came up short. Maybe he just got one lip on his ass. He forgot to put the other lip on it. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not average with this shit. I'm savage with this shit. And what King Von said. I'm just saying. Now, how you all gonna be like Tank Davis? Because this is what it's all about. I mean, let's be honest. Everybody wants the bag now, right? Because Javante Davis, he getting the bag, but he getting it the old-fashioned way. He's working for it. He putting people's asses in the seats. He's selling at the gate. He's popular. You know, see, that's the old-fashioned way. But you can take a shortcut and say, hey, Turkey, can I kiss your ass for $1 million or $2 million? Well, Turkey ain't feeling you. What's up, Thomas Hill? What's going on with you, bro? All right? Definitely a savage with it, OG. Hey, bless you, brother. All right? Blessing on this fine, good Friday morning. Oh, yes. Great Friday, man. Great Friday. You know, nice here in Chicago. All right. But anyway, that's bad for Shakur, and it's gonna get even worse. It's gonna get even worse for him. I don't know what he's gonna do, where he's gonna go, because one thing about it, Jay Prince don't give a shit about him, and nobody seems like they care because they're not trying to promote him. They're not trying to put him in a better position. I mean, he's not with top rank anymore, so they can't match him. You know, I mean, he out there just dangling along. I mean, what the hell is he gonna do? He's getting big, so he won't be at 135 very long. Then you get up at 140. And 140, they ain't no slouch up there. You got some good fighters. So I don't know what he's gonna do. I know he gotta make some adjustments. He's not a fan-friendly fighter. Matter of fact, he started off with Nakathilia. That's when everybody, y'all remember Tim Bradley? Because I said last night, I told everybody last night, I went back and watched that fight. I called that fight. And I remember Tim Bradley was talking a lot of shit about Shakur. Tim Bradley with his bald-headed ass. I know I'm bald-headed too, but my shit ain't my shit is smooth in the back. This shit come out like, bam, like an ass. All right, like an ass. But anyway, he gonna say that was the most boring fight I ever sat through. And that it took off from there. It took off from there. So, I mean, hey, Abdullah Mason, if he get him out of there, because see, it went the distance. It went the distance, Nakathilia and Shakur. And I'm going to tell you for the record, no offense against Nakathilia, but, he's not that type of fighter. He ain't that type of fighter that, he'll take some and give some, but he give less than the other fighter, put it that way. So, I mean, Shakur, that was a hard fight for him. I guess he ran out of real estate. I don't know. But one thing I do know is Abdullah Mason is making his bones. Now, I like Abdullah Mason. Hell, I like Shakur too. But sometimes you just got called balls and strikes. And goddamn it, this is a strike on Shakur. Because I'm telling you right now, Abdullah Mason go in there and knock him out in the first, second, or third round. Dude, they're going to look at you and they're going to say, man, you ain't shit. They're going to look at you and say, man. What did I mean, your stock going to go down. It already took a hit. It's really going to take a hit now. So, see, that's how boxing work, y'all. Boxing work like that. That's why when you fight somebody, you better fight them the best. Because somebody else in that same circle, in that same weight class, they're going to meet each other. And they might do better than your ass. Everybody made a big deal out of Shakur Stevenson. Everybody saying, ooh, what a good fighter he is. Oh, what a good this and that he is. Now, he's a good little fighter. He's a good little fighter. But he's more of a defensive than an offensive fighter. He likes to protect himself. He ain't trying to get hurt. He's not trying to get hit. Ain't nobody like to get hit, but that's what you signed up for, dummy. Oh, well, what can I say? What can I do? Because last time I checked, when I want to ask a tough question, press somebody or something, I'm sneak dissing. So I just be quiet then, I guess. I'm sneak dissing. Especially coming from a Kentucky Fried chicken eating country motherfucker like Brian Norman Sr. Oh yeah. I told you. I'm gonna keep on clowning his ass till I feel like it. That's right. A country Kentucky Fried Chicken barefooted walking motherfucker with a goddamn filler. All right. Everybody square dance. Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway. Okay. I don't want to go there. But I had to go there. I didn't want to go there, but I did. All right? Shit. Man. Bad old man. Bobby D said, you crap me, OJ, when you say he's a good little fighter. Yeah, he's a good little fighter. He's a good little fighter. But see, that's the thing about it. We got to be careful. Because everybody ain't the goods. All right? Everybody ain't the goods. All right? Like Mario Jones. All right? He had a good fight. Right? You know, he had a good fight. He had a good fight the other night. Yeah, Mr. Action Jackson, he got hit one time and he fell down and he rolled over and he played dead. All he said was, "Do I get my check?" That's all he said, right? But we got to be careful who we call, oh, he's the goods. Oh, he's the guy. Oh, he is it. Oh, he's the next Floyd Mayweather. Oh, he did. No, we got to be careful. Because when you haven't fought competition at your level, then we don't know if you this and you that. Because you can't tell with the fight that Omari Jones fought when he fought Mr. Action Jackson. No Action Jackson, I will call him. Because he got hit one time and rolled over. I mean, come on. Really? So we got to be careful who we say, got the goods. And same way they did Shakur Stevenson. They had him pegged in the Olympics as being the next Floyd Mayweather and all that. You had Floyd out there at his last meet. He was going for the gold medal. You had top rank there. You had a couple other scouts out there. And he lost. Because he got the big head. He knew all those people was out there to come see him fight. I don't know if he got nervous or whatever, but he got the silver medal. He got the silver beside the gold. So when he came to the pros, everything was already set in stone for him. The welcome mat was already there. He was already had a choice, either sign with Floyd or sign with top rank. They narrowed it down to them too. His grandfather, he stepped in and said, no, you don't want to mess with Floyd. Go top rank. Top rank build their fighters up, which is true. And he did go with top rank. But now, them days are over with. Cuddling your ass, kissing your ass, them days are over with. You have to stand up like the rest of these fighters and be a fucking man. Abdullah Mason speaks highly of the boxing community. He speaks like a grown-ass man. He has very, very mature fundamentals and skills in talking and presenting himself. And now, that shit paid off. Not only can he fight, not only do he got power, not only he got a reach on him, hell, he know how to present himself in a business life, in a business sense. You don't. When you get your check, you got about $1 on there. Because you paying everybody. Everybody pimping your ass. Everybody. Now, I don't know about you, but I'll be saying, look here. We want to make some cutbacks. Okay, we got to cut some people back. Now, we might keep Granddaddy, all right? But, if he keep going up on the price, his ass got to go too. But you don't need Jay Prince. You don't need another he's a manager too, kind of. I forgot his name, but one of them got to go. You got a promoter for right now. He getting a piece of you. So, I mean, what you gonna do? So, but I'm quite sure we're gonna get back to him in a little while. Okay. Now, I want to talk about this. Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor. Y'all know I'm a big advocate for women boxing. Well, not only is they getting into it, Clarissa Shields is opening her big ass mouth. I'm sorry. I don't mean to disrespect the queen, but she got a lot to say about Alicia Baumgardner and Amanda Serrano. Now, of course, Amanda Serrano, she met with the Women's Association of Boxing and this and that. She is pressing for 3-minute rounds for good, for all women. She already did it, but now she wanted it done in the Katie Taylor fight. And I'm talking about Katie Taylor 3. She won 3-minute rounds because she said that 1 minute, and she's right, that 1 minute makes a difference. Katie Taylor said, hey, hold on. Who are you to call the shots? You ain't in no position to call no shots. You are loser. You are the loser. But she wasn't really saying, well, she was saying they fight should be 3 minutes. But that's for all women. That's for all women. And plus, do you know they made $6 million in the last fight? And they are standing to double that, they said, this third fight. Why? You know, and I hate to say this, but Amanda Serrano is more exciting than Shakur Stevenson. I'm serious. Take your pick. Either Katie Taylor or Serrano. They both exciting. And they both exciting more than Shakur Stevenson. Which one you rather watch? Shakur or Amanda and Katie? Think about it. Think about it. Think real hard. Think real hard. Shit. Because, man, them women were slanging and banging, baby. So, Amanda just saying that with an extra round, she could get that knockout. She said, and I mean, they was going at it too. She said, listen, Katie just don't want it because she know that she don't want that smoke in that last minute. Your Amanda said she gonna be swinging, you know, and you know, and for a side note, I think Katie Taylor did that on purpose with her braids. She cut that eyelid of Amanda Serrano with her braids on purpose. She kept ducking her head and coming up like that. I can't prove it, but that's what I believe. And she couldn't take the onslaught of Amanda Serrano. She's a southpaw, have a long reach, and she got balls. She got balls. Matter of fact, she got big cojones, bigger than Shakur. And I hate to use the young man. I really do. But you put yourself in that position, so you're going to get this smoke. You're going to get this work. All right? Shit. Man. Damn, KQ, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, think about it. That last fight, the women, Katie Taylor and Serrano, and think about Shakur last fight with Patley. Come on now. Really? Who really showing some action? Those women were throwing down. I'm talking about the first fight, the second fight, hell, the third fight. No wonder they getting paid big bucks. And this is where Clarissa Shields come in at. Okay, now Clarissa Shields. Now, she's getting mad because she believes that they are pretty much talking about her, I guess. I don't know. Talking about her. Bad-mouthing her. That she can't go anywhere. Now, I'm not going to bad-mouth Clarissa Shields. She do run her mouth a lot, but it is true. She fought at heavyweight. There's nowhere else for her to go now. She had done all she can do in the sport of boxing. She has a great resume. She has a great resume, and also she will be in the Hall of Fame. But don't get mad, because women in a smaller weight class have a chance to move up or they can move down. But they are making noise. And I think that what bothers her, because they are the highest paid women fighters right here today. Amanda Serrano is the highest paid woman fighter right now today. Look it up. Look it up. She got $6.5 million last fight. She stands to make $10 million in this trilogy. She won 3-minute rounds. I don't know if they're going to sanction it or not. I don't know. But to me, if this is just KQ opinion, what's up, D-Ray live on a drive? What's going on, baby? All right. What's going on? Inca boxing. Shakur made $5 million last fight. Keep telling yourself that. Okay? Keep telling yourself Shakur made $5 million his last fight. Ain't no way Shakur made $5 million that last fight. Stop being on Blue Blood channel. Okay? Because I know that's what you got it from. Man, please. Shakur ain't worth 5 cents, left $5 million. Shit. Hell, matter of fact, I remember very clearly now. Top Rank offered him $3 million guaranteed. Hey, man, you funny as hell. Shakur $5 million. Man, you really think he worth that? You should have, I mean, come on, that's common sense. You like, who the hell would pay that? Boy, oh boy, you can fool people some of the time, but you can't fool people all the time, can you? Big Bob gone. What's going on, man? All right. The lovely Angie WIZE. What's going on, Angie? Angie, that's my friend. Angie always there for me. All right, but anyway, yeah, get back to Clarissa Shields now. And Amanda Serrano. And you know, listen. I think it should fight 3-minute rounds. I think every woman should fight 3-minute rounds. Like Amanda Serrano said, you know, 3-minute round, 1 minute would make a big difference. That last fight she had, she said if she had a little more time, she would have whooped Katie Taylor's ass. And I believe it. She wasn't gassed out. She fought through the injury to her eye, and she was bringing that smoke. Katie Taylor running out of gas. You know how Katie Taylor fights. She fights with both hands. She jump in, and she's pretty successful at doing that. So now, Clarissa Shields, she's mad right now. Number one, because she fought 3-minute rounds. Amanda Serrano did. She actually did it. Yes, Clarissa Shields is right. She did talk about it first. But see, it don't make a difference. Because talking about it, you can talk about it till you're blue in the face. Like when Knockout had that TKO debate series. Somebody else said that was his idea. But that's all he did, talked about it. Well, Knockout did something about it. Same with Amanda Serrano. Because Shields talked about it. Well, Serrano did something about it. She made it happen. Knockout made it happen. So that's why she getting her flowers. So now, Clarissa, you can't get mad. You can't get mad. Because all you did was set on a fucking dream. She made that dream a reality. So you can't get mad. And that's why, in my opinion, I got her as the GOAT. That's right. Because she fight anybody at any given time. Now she has Alicia Baumgartner. Well, that didn't sit well with Clarissa Shields. No, it didn't. Clarissa Shields had a problem with that. She had a problem with Clarissa Shields, with Amanda Serrano and Alicia Baumgartner. Not only because they're in the same stable and signed with the same company, that Alicia gonna be making some money. Now, Jay Paul might be a YouTuber or this and that, but he's a great businessman. Right? He's a great businessman. Now, Clarissa Shields, listen, sweetheart. You did everything you can do in the sport of boxing. There's nowhere else for you to go. But, retire. Now, you can keep on continuing fighting at heavyweight. But people, we got to be honest. It's only 15 women heavyweights. The women division haven't really got grown yet. It's more smaller weight classes than big weight classes in the women sport, in the women boxing. So that's the problem there. Now, Clarissa, if you're trying to lose weight and all that, trying to go down, you're gonna mess yourself up. You're gonna mess your legacy up. Because you get knocked out, anything can happen. But anyway, I thought I'd let you all know that. But I think that's a great move for Alicia Baumgartner, signing with MVP and working with Derrick James. Let me say that for a minute. Working with Derrick James is a great move. Number one, she made the right choice. Because I know she was contemplating or thinking about working with Bill Haney. And that would have been the fucking biggest mistake of her life. Oh, we know you, Alicia. We know you, Alicia. Yeah, we know you. If she would have did that, I would have been so disappointed. I would. Because Bill is no trainer. Bill is a hype man. That's what he is. He's a hype man. So now, what's going on, Miss Joette? Good afternoon. All right, Richie, what's going on? No way Serrano is the GOAT over Clarissa Shields. Shields is the GOAT. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's your opinion, and I have mine. And yes, Amanda Serrano, in my opinion, what I call the GOAT, is a person that's exciting, a person that can pack it in. And Clarissa Shields, Amanda Serrano has done that. She's the highest paid woman fighter. And we ain't gonna forget Cecilia Brackes. She fought more fights than any woman in this earth that's walking this earth. She had more belts. She just was older and she couldn't make the money because the money wasn't there at the time. So, Clarissa Shields can't hold water. Clarissa Shields can't even carry her spit bucket. No. You better go look at the statistics. You better go look at the statistics of Cecilia Brackes. Ann Wolf. Oh, yeah. She wasn't no punk either. So, when you take on the GLOAT, because we didn't give her that name, she made that name up herself. You better really, really think who is the GLOAT. So, I'm sorry. Just because you loud and you run your goddamn mouth and you're friends with Terrence Crawford, that don't mean shit to me. That don't qualify you. That don't qualify you as being the GOAT. No, I'm sorry. So, let me see it. Hold on. You got it cash up here. Okay. All right. Okay. I appreciate you, Miss Murphy. In that cash app. Oh, app. Appreciate you. I want to say your real name, so, all right? So, but anyway, thanks a lot. I appreciate you, Miss Murphy, in the cash app, okay? Now, but yeah, she is chasing greatness. She is. And she been great, too. She been great. But Lee Taylor, what's good, man? All right, happy Friday to you, man. Happy Friday to you, brother. All right? Okay. All right. Okay. Now, let's keep going. But, shout out to Amanda Serrano. At least she's trying to help the women. She's a good spokesperson. And Clarissa Shields don't even speak for the women. Amanda Serrano speaks for all the women. She's been to all the conferences trying to get 3-minute rounds. Now, they threw a bone last time she went. I think they gave her, championship rounds or something like that. They gave her something, but they didn't get what she was looking for. They wanted 3-minute rounds. They want 12 rounds for championship fights and 10 rounds for non-championship fights, just like the man has. So, but don't get me wrong. I like Clarissa Shields. She's right here next door to me in Detroit, Michigan. And I think she's not from Detroit, but she's from Michigan. But I think she came a long ways. She came out the mud and made good. She was an Olympian, and she was the same Olympics when Earl Spence was there. They medaled, but Earl Spence, they changed their medal. So, but, shout out to Clarissa Shields, okay? But still in all, you can talk all you want. Amanda Serrano did it. She did it, okay? Now, I'm going to keep moving on, okay? Now, and I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody want to talk about anything? I got time today. Okay? I got time. Not too much time, but I got time today. Okay? Now, the Scofields. I gotta talk about them. Because when you talk about the Scofields, Daddy Scofield, Mama Scofield, whatever y'all want to call them. You got to put Brian Norman Sr. in there. You got to put Bill Haney in there because they all are alike. They all are living through their son. Their sons are taking care of their asses. Their sons are pretty much taking care of themselves and their household. That's a fact, Jack. Now, that's why Bill was so adamant of not taking that top rank deal. Because he knew his son could not sell 100,000 pay-per-view buys. That's all he had to do to get some back-end money. And he couldn't do that. Or he refused to do that. So it is what it is. Brian Norman Sr., the one that said I was sneak this or whatever, right? But the facts is the facts. Y'all asses didn't want to fight on Boots. Let's make that clear. Let me tell y'all something. See, y'all might know, Ty, you pretty good at knowing about your boxing, Bobby D, Quick. I mean, everybody in here kind of bursts on their boxing. When a fighter don't want to fight another fighter, besides coming out and saying, no, we're not ready right now, we need a little more time to, get the experience or something like that. Well, they don't do that, right? What do they do to pretty much cover it up and act like, we want to fight, but, what do they do? I'll tell you what they do. Okay? They put it up so high where they price themselves out. Now, Mama Scofield was approached by Top Rank. They asked, are y'all willing to fight Abdullah Mason after his next fight? Now, let me remind you, Abdullah Mason fought 3 times in 4 months. 3 times in 4 months. So, guess what? Mama Scofield said, yes, we accept that challenge. Yeah, we accept that challenge. Yeah, we accept it. But we got to have 2.5 million. That's a good way to say we ducking. That's a good way to say we ducking. Just like Brian Norman Sr. Yeah, the Kentucky Fried Chicken country eating motherfucker. That one. They dug Boots by trying to price themselves out. Well, see, we'll be fighting in his hometown, and well, so what? You got to make sure you don't leave it up to the judges. If you knock them out, don't worry about it. You good. Because you say your son is the youngest champion, which is a bunch of bullshit. Up and put that out his ass and told him. I mean, but that's a new way of being a duck. That's a new way of being a duck. Now, Papa Scofield, he goes on. He elaborates a little bit more. Okay? Now, he says that, well, Top Rank got it. They got 2.5 million. They can give us. Top Rank is not finna give y'all 2.5, dude. Let me see how I can say this better. All right? Your son haven't done shit. Okay? To get 2.5. Now, he go on and say, well, Jay Prince, he got it. He can give it. Dude, if Jay Prince ain't looking out for his own fighter, like Shakur Stevenson, why would you think he give y'all 2.5? I know he represents Abdullah Mason now, I hear. But he got Rico shit coming after his ass. He got to sit there and hide some of that money. Because they're going to freeze his assets in a minute. So, run that by us again. And you know, Oscar ain't going to put it up for y'all asses. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. You can't write these dads. These dads are so pitiful. They should make a rule. They say you can't have any trainer in the world except your dad. But you know what? That won't stop them. They still will be doing interviews and talking shit and saying your son is the best thing since sliced goddamn bread. And that's the truth. That's the truth. All right. Miss Joyce said, okay, you're talking to Brian. Okay. Yeah. So, but anyway, so Scofield, they are pretty much bullshit. Okay. And I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about how much of a bullshit a dad can be, right? And I'm just thinking about when Kid Austin was in the hospital over there and how he lied about the whole thing. I mean, that takes some balls to do. Because, you know, over there, they're not going to give you no medical records and all that for you to check out. They're not. Whatever they do or happen and how it go, that's how it goes. So, it is what it is. Man, for real. So, Mark G, what's going on? 757, okay? Don't know what that means. 757, all right? Now, I don't know who that for. It might be for somebody in the chat, but I don't know what 757 means. All right. All right. And they always do. Yeah, as they always do, OG. Yeah. Anyway, now, here we go again. I got to go back to Shakur Stevenson again. I got to go back to him again because now we're on a different subject, but it's still outlaw. It's still outlaw. Man, Shakur, man, you the talk of the town right now. Not in a good way. So don't get all, hyped up. Not in a good way. Now, of course, has anybody looked at Shakur's resume? Because I took a peek at his resume, and his resume ain't so impressive at all. You know, OJ, I bet he stops the painter. Well, I hope he do. Like I say, don't get me wrong. I like Shakur. I would like to see him do good. I want him to do good. But Wager paid the fault the other night. He gonna try and stay far away as he can. All right. What's up, DC? OG, J. Paul fighting Shabazz Jr. and Zerto are going to be co-main. Oh, is that true? Is that official? All right. Shabazz Jr. Wow, that's a good fight. So, only thing about it is, fights come on late. Late. in the UK. Miss Jordan said, "Where is Warren?" Oh, okay, coming to Canada. Okay, now anyway, so anybody look at his resume? His resume is not good at all. It's not good at all. Now, when he said and had a rant, when he was, other words, when he had his female tendencies and he was mad at Turkey because Turkey didn't pay him what he said he was going to pay him. Well, first of all, you don't have a contract with Turkey. You have a contract with Eddie. Now, of course, you can tell Turkey, man, that ain't what you said. You said you going to pay me this. But Turkey don't have to do shit for y'all. I don't understand this. Why y'all act like Turkey's y'all promoter? He is not y'all promoter. He's y'all pimp. He's y'all pimp. That's all. I mean, come on. Look up the word pimp. Look up the word pimp, y'all. All right? Look up the word pimp. A pimp do more than just slap his hoe. All right? No offense, ladies. All right? A pimp do more than, or take that coat hanger and put it on the stove and light it up for a minute and then burn your ass with it and make you go back out there. Let me stop. I'll have a flashback. Pimp down, pimp down, pimp down. All right. But anyway, like I was saying, all right. Turkey don't have a contract with nobody. Nobody. And everybody, Turkey, you didn't tell me. You said you were going to pay this. No, you said you were going to pay this. Well, Turkey said he can pay you $40 million if he wants to. He don't have to give you shit. Only place that I know in the United States where you can take somebody to court by a verbal agreement is New York City. New York City, Video Dreams. So now, Turkey pretty much is hands off on Shakur Stevenson. Now, Turkey didn't say nothing like Eddie did, but Turkey pretty much is saying that, hey, look, kid, get back in your car before you won't have a car to get back in, and we'll make your ass disappear. Now, this is what Shakur said to Turkey. He said, I'm excited about my next fight. It was a misunderstanding between Turkey and the team. My apologies on my part for overreacting. I'm sorry. Let's work. Other words, he's saying, hey, my fault. I got excited because you're going to overpay me. And I was so excited to get that money. Now, this is what he want to say. But I misunderstood what you were saying. And now I understand what you were saying. So, therefore, let's work. So, that's what it was. Now, what did Turkey respond to? Let's see. Did I write it down? Oh, no, I didn't write it down. Whoa. Why not? You know why? Because Turkey don't give a shit. He don't give a shit. Matter of fact, you go sit next to Devin. You go sit next to Devin. Because you said Turkey got all the money. He can make it happen. No, he can't. Not with PBC, he can't. Yeah, PBC can loan out money on his fighters. They fighters to him. But you're not going to bring that RDS season and put on our canvas. Every fight you see PBC have on Amazon Prime. Do y'all see RDS season on there? Hell no. Hell no. We won't go. Hell no. No, no, no. So, anyway, Turkey is not a promoter. He's a pimp. And he pimped his ass. Now, that little pimp is not getting what he thinks he's going to get. He's just happy to get whatever they're going to pay him. So that's how I look at it. So, but anyway, we keep moving. We keep moving. Okay? My boy is back. My boy is back, and y'all know who I'm talking about. We talking about Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo is back and better than ever. And one thing about Jermell Charlo, what's our RG1? All right, y'all hit the super chat. All right, y'all hit the likes. Okay, I don't know what the likes looking like today. I know it's Friday. I know people got shit to do. I get it. You know, there's not too much happening in boxing, but you know, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. But like I said, you know, hit the like super chat, hit the cash app, hit the like button. All right, let's work. All right, because I'm working. I worked last night. And I'm working this morning. All right. So if I can work, I know y'all can work. Okay. Johnny Allison, what's going on, Jay? Johnny Allison, what's going on with you? All right. There go Ty and not so. Chat. All right. I appreciate you, Ty Draper. All right. She said just showing love and support. Well, I appreciate you showing that love and support. All right. Yes, sir. And we got a cash app. All right. Bobby D. And showing love. All right. Showing love in that cash. App. Oh, Oh, I appreciate you, Barbie D. I appreciate you showing love in the cash app. You always showing love, Barbie D, and I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you all. All right. What's up, Borzid, Woodhound? Okay, he said good Friday. Well, good Friday to you, brother. Good Friday to you, man. All right. I hope you're having a good Friday. Hey, OG, I would like to bring up a topic on your channel. Okay. What kind of topic is it on my channel? Do you have anything to do with boxing, Johnny? Talk to me, brother. Do you have anything to do with boxing? And we can talk about it. All right. Okay. Don't be shy. Step right on up. Don't be shy. Step right on. I'll go on to the next subject then. Okay. Let me see. Okay, hold on. All right. There you go, Johnny. All right, said KO was saying that Kid Austin was ducked and Shakur Stevenson ducked Shakur Stevenson because of his $2.5 million offer. I say no duck. Okay. Now, I just went over that, so you must just came in. But I say that it's a duck also. Now, why you say it's not a duck, Johnny? Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you why I say it's a duck. Okay. Because, number one, wait a minute, you said Shakur Stevenson. No. I thought you were talking about Abdullah Mason. Okay. No. Okay. Now, okay. I forgot about that fight when they fought in the hospital. when he was in the hospital and he and both men fighting security, right? He got sick or something like that, or because of the money. But still in all, I still went over it though, Johnny. I still went over because that's a new word now. That's a new code word. All right, that we don't want to fight. We kind of ducking you because we're not getting paid enough money, or we're not ready to fight you yet, and we need a little more time to prepare. So basically, to disguise that, then you say, hey, and then they're saying, look, right now, we're not ready to fight. Now they can say that, or they can say we want more money, knowing they ain't gonna get it. So that's why they went up, So I think that's what K.O. trying to explain. I don't know. So I'm not for sure. Okay. I don't know how he put it. Was this yesterday's show or what? But yeah, I asked him about it and see what he meant about it. But I will tell you this though. That's the cold word now. Duck and all that, and you can do this, you can do that, so I don't know. I really don't. Okay. The reason why, OJ, let me see. Okay. All right. Okay. The reason why, OJ, is do you remember when DHP fought Loma? Okay. And he wouldn't give him a rematch. Okay. It doesn't matter how much money was offered and they pay rent. Okay. So that's what you're saying? Okay. So in Loma, and he might give him a rematch. Okay. Well, see, that's the thing about it, Johnny. In the contract, was there a rematch clause in there? Did the winner, see, like Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis had a rematch clause in there. Win, no, not win. Lose, draw, or no contest, I believe. Then you get a rematch. If he wins, he still can get him another shot or go on and move on. They both leaving out the ring. Let's say it was a draw. Leaving out the ring with both of their belts. So that's how I look at it. So but yeah. Both you can't go by that. You gotta look at the contracts. I just can't go by that. You gotta look at the contracts. Because, like I said, Gervonta Davis, he didn't have to take this rematch because he's the A side. He had a draw. And a draw means that, okay, yeah, you can run it back because that's what you're supposed to do when you are a professional and when you are a dominant person. But he didn't have to. All right? He didn't have to. So, now, of course, he could have moved on. And there were rumors have that he might be moving on. So we'll see. Big time, right? And I want to thank everybody for being here today and hitting the like button. And I'm going to drop this link. But I have one more thing, one more subject to go over. Then I'm going to drop the link, okay? And I thank you all, okay? Now, I want to say this about Gervonta Davis. I don't know if Knockout covered it last night or not because I wasn't home. But listen, it's a possibility. It's a great possibility that Tank might have another trainer. I haven't talked with the RDS yet, but I definitely would give him a call when I get off of here on my way over Mobs and ask them about it. You know, they only will give me what they wanted to give me. Y'all know that already. Okay? Y'all know that already. But, you know, listen, if he and Coach Cunningham, you know, he's an okay trainer when he want to be. But I don't think Earl gonna let him talk to the way he talking to him, you know, the fighters. You know, this is how I look at it. So, okay. So right now, he's gonna be fighting with none other than Coach Cunningham. Coach Cunningham. Coach Cunningham will be allegedly, his next trainer for his next fight. Allegedly. So, but we will have to see and see what happens. Okay? We got my man, All Thing, with the $2 holler, as Knockout said, with a biscuit. All right? I like biscuits with my shit, you know. So, but anyway, yes, Knockout. Now, let me drop this link real fast, okay? I said I will, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Copy. All right. Let me put it down here. Okay. And let me paste it here. Bingo. So anyway, that go to the link right there. I think I got it just right. I'm trying to figure out how to pin this. Hold on. So YouTube changed a lot of shit around. Now, do y'all get that little thing? Well, never mind. Okay. All right. Let me see. Can I pin this? Hold on. No, I can't. Too late. Damn it. Okay. Anyway, that's the link there. Anybody want to hit the link? Come on, hit the link and talk to KQ. It don't matter. Any subject. Open to any subject. All right? What not gonna be saying? Panel open. Panel open, right? It's Friday. All right, it's Friday. Okay, it's Friday, so panel open. Thomas here. What's going on, man? How you feel, Thomas? You good, man? You good? If you're good, I'm good, brother. How about that? Okay? How about that? Now, let me keep going on and keep talking about some boxing till somebody come up here. Okay? But once again, like I was saying, Gervonta Davis, allegedly might have a new trainer. So I do know he stopped in Baltimore, his boys and stuff like that, and kicking with him for a while, and that's about it. Getting out here, Gervonta Davis hanging out down in Atlanta, with Mustafa. Mustafa, one of the great trainers around, but this can be a possibility. This might be true because Gervonta Davis is down in Atlanta. Now I'm not familiar with the South like that, but how far is Florida from Atlanta? So it depends on what part of Florida. I forgot Florida's big, so I don't know. Okay, but like I tell everybody, blood too. Like I tell your ass. Okay, now wait and find out. Okay, All right, let me see your face, brother. Who is that? Who is that? DJ. Who is DJ? Okay, hey. No, we ain't playing them games, brother. You gotta show your face, my man. You gotta show your face, bro. You gotta show your face, brother. Okay. All right. All right, go ahead, DJ.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to comment on what I said earlier, KQ.
Okay.
So KO, he's got quite the busy channel, and I was in his comments about this Abdullah Mason and the Abdullah Mason and Kid Austin thing, and he was dead set. As I just got in not too long ago into your chat, I guess you guys are dead set that Abdullah, kid, that the Austin team is ducking Abdullah Mason. Is that correct? Did I understand that that's your position?
No, I don't think he's ducking. I don't think
Okay.
he's ducking. I think he just want more money because it's a risk. It is a
Yeah.
risk. His son is a champion. He does have
Yeah.
a belt. So
Right.
that's the problem. I don't think
Okay.
it's a duck, so that's what I'm looking at,
Okay.
Now, I was saying that you do have some fighters that use that overpay and price themselves out as the new duck way to duck, So,
Okay.
but them, I don't think they blatant out duck. I think they want the smoke, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's my 2 cents on the matter.
Mhm.
Kid Austin ended up on one of the biggest fights in the cards of the year, if not the biggest so far. And he ended up in the hospital due to malnutrition. Like, he the 135 weight limit is obviously something that these guys have a real hard time getting down to at this point.
Yeah.
And it just is. Like, I was looking forward to that fight. I was on the edge of my seat. That was my favorite, even more than the Bivol Beterbiev scrap. I wanted to see the Shakur kid fight really badly, and then I is still disappointed it didn't pull off. But
Yeah.
that tells me that due to malnutrition and having 8+ weeks of training camp, he could not get into that particular frame and fight ready shape at 135 without damaging his health. When Abdullah comes along and says, "I'll take Kid Austin on, I'll take that smoke," his dad is saying, "You bet we'll fight it. Put the cash on the dash, and we're ready to go. We want $2.5 million. We want 2.5. Hold on, I'll let you guys jump in. I just want to tell KQ
Yeah.
this
Hold
really
on,
quick.
y'all.
I just want to tell KQ this, and everybody jumps in.
Mm.
We'll put $2.5 million on the table. Cash on the dash, we're ready to go. And he's demanding that payday because he will see his son go through hell and almost death to get that payday. This is my view, in order to take the fight, because he knows, like Loma and DHP back in the not too long ago, everybody knew Devin couldn't get back down to 135. Doesn't matter what you paid him after he beat Loma. Doesn't matter. He knew that he couldn't get down to 135. Immediately 140. Right after that,
Right.
because he
Right.
just couldn't do it. So I feel, in my view, that it's the same scenario, that his dad would kill his son to get that payday, but they can't make 135 anymore. What do you think, KQ?
No, well, I think they still can. Now, only thing the problem about it is he got all the muscles. The muscles, they do wear you down, and they do, they do slow you down. And his son is short, and I think he still can make 135. I think he still can make 135.
Yeah, you pay him $2.5 million, he'll do it. But I mean, it's,
Yeah.
I think you could make 135, KQ, if you got paid $2.5 million.
Man, I try my best.
There you go. So I mean, that's not my point. It's not a duck. It's a business move saying, you pay the cash on the dash, we'll do it. We'll fight you. But I just don't see kids staying at 135 with his build, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not gonna be there long, because if he need to get off them weights. I'm telling you that right now. Like Anthony Joshua and all them guys, They need to get off the weights. The weights is just not for boxers.
Right.
So but 2.5 million. They want to get paid.
They want to get paid.
Yeah, they want to get
Ty,
paid.
what you think?
Okay, they go Ty.
I'm sorry. What's your name, sweetie? I didn't catch your name.
DJ.
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 DJ. And you know what, DJ? Shout out to you for pronouncing my name right because not a lot of people, you know what I'm talking about, can really pronounce my name right. So shout out to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Um, I have mixed feelings about that whole situation, right? I personally don't think that he ducked Shakur. I do think something happened in Saudi Arabia, whether it's not being able to acclimate to the weather, the food, the drinking water, whatever the case may be, something possibly happened. I just don't think he flew all the way over there just to duck, right? But then when it comes to him versus Abdullah Mason, I just really don't think that he has enough star power to request that amount of money. Right. So 2.5 seems extremely exacerbated, especially when you weren't even going to get that for fighting Shakur. And Shakur is a champion.
Yeah.
So essentially you have to kind of take opportunities like I told him, and I was on that live that his father did with Mill City, and then he joined shortly after. I explained to them that sometimes you have to take an opportunity to push yourself to the next level and worry about the money later. These guys are young guys. They should be taking all the big fights that they can to, I guess, strengthen their resume, so when it comes to later down the line, they can sit down at the negotiation table and say, hey, we fought this guy, we put on an amazing performance. We fought this guy, we fought this guy. Let's see if you can line something up where we can be a pay-per-view attraction. Neither one of these gentlemen have been headliners yet. Okay, Abdullah Mason fights a lot more than Kid Austin at this point in time. Kid Austin hasn't been in the ring since November, when he fought what was that, Legusto or whatever his name was. Anyway, he's been out of the ring for a while. He was supposed to fight Shakur. For whatever reason, that fell through. Now, his father goes on to say, yesterday's price isn't today's price. Well, yesterday's price was probably the highest that you were going to get. And since yesterday you didn't show up to work, I'm going to go based on your last performance, right? Because this is a what have you done for me lately business.
Okay.
So, and then initially, and then to your point, I know his father came out and said the 2.5. I don't know if you saw Oscar. He was being interviewed by Fight Hype. He doesn't have any recollection of an offer being made to fight Abdullah Mason at all.
No,
So I'm
it's
not
all
really
talk
sure. Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
not really sure where they're going with that whole angle or why they even spit that out of their mouth. But more important, I just want to kind of horn in, and I'll land my plane. I think that a lot of these boxers get caught up in the money aspect of it. And obviously, this is the prize fighting business. But
Yeah.
if opportunities that are going to elevate you present themselves, take it. Because more important than money sometimes is opportunity. You know what I mean? So I just want us to all kind of keep things in perspective. Though, to your point, I think that would be a fire matchup. You know what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean? I just think that monetarily it has to make sense for all parties involved, and 2.5 is just a little bit ridiculous. I don't know if he was joking. I don't know, what his whole angle was. Maybe just to get people buzzing about his son again. But I think that that is a crazy amount of money to ask for somebody who has never headlined an event, and we don't know what type of revenue that you'll be able to generate.
Fair enough. Just to clarify, I don't think Kid went up to Saudi Arabia to duck. I think he got up there and then he just was trying to squeeze his body and muscle bound frame into the 135 limit. It was malnutrition, from my understanding, that ended up in the hospital. I think a lot of that was to do to make the weight, and then the fight was pulled. So that's I don't think he went there to duck. I just think that there was some complications in the actually in the weigh-in or prior to, and that's what we ended up with. As far as your opinion about these guys should take the fights, I don't know if I agree with that on a boxing business standpoint. Abdullah Mason is a triple A prospect, as is Kid Austin right now. What do you think is going to happen to either one of their careers if they take a loss, let alone a devastating loss at this point in time? These boys need to get paid. I mean, it's just as simple as that. And this is big time boxing. It's not just your average regular throw a guy in and have a fight. These are the top elite in the world. And I just think that they need to get paid. And his dad, and I'm just reinforcing my point of view on the matter, why I disagree with KO. It's a blatant duck. I think his dad said, I will get my son down to 135, but you better pay us for it because we know what's involved in this fight. And yeah, 2.5 million, well, I'll make him die trying. That's all. But
And you
I
know
hear
what?
what you're saying.
And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Were you
That's
finished?
okay.
Because I don't want to be
Yes,
rude.
yes, yeah, I was done. Yep.
Okay. And I think you made a few valid points, right? Like I did say this is, a business. They are boxers, prize fighters. All of that stuff is true. However, you can't just like name your price. This is not Price is Right. You know what I mean? Your
Yeah,
value is determined by what you are worth, and that is determined by what somebody is willing to pay for you. So
yeah.
you can say, yeah, I want all this money, but guess what? If I'm only willing to pay you a certain amount of money, then that's
Hmm.
what you're essentially worth. And I get
Right.
it. All these fathers think highly of their sons, as they should. You know what I mean?
Yep.
As they should.
Yep.
But I think that there comes a point in time where you have to be realistic. And to your point, if he loses to Abdullah Mason, I mean, he's still young. He's only got what, 12, 13 fights? Abdullah Mason only has 12, 13 fights. If you go on to continue to win, then I don't think really that'll make a difference. And essentially, we got to get away from this Mayweather crap, yo, where if you take a loss, all of a sudden you're trash, because the greatest
Right,
boxers in the
right.
world have taken
Yep.
losses. It's about getting in there and determining who is really that one. And if you take a loss or two, I don't think that really matters if your resume is fire. I fought
That's a
this
good
guy,
point.
this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. If you lose to a couple of dogs, what does that really matter? You know what I'm saying? If you have 60, 70 fights, like my favorite fighter, Roy Jones, you have 60 fights, you have 10 losses. Okay, essentially 10 losses. So you whooped 70 people ass, 60, 70 people ass. That to me is a dog. I ain't messing with nobody like that on any given day. You know what I'm saying?
But-
So I think still it's opportunities over money. The money will come, but if you constantly just chasing money and you fighting tomato cans, you're not going down in nobody's Hall of Fame. Nobody's gonna remember you. I'm sorry. I mean, this is a business at the end of the day. So making monetary decisions is important, but more important than that is who you fight, because that's going to determine how much revenue you generate. If you give me a bunch of trash cans, you're never going to be a main event. You're never going to be on pay-per-view, because I'm not paying for that. Maybe some will. I'm not going to say everybody. Maybe some will. I'm not. And I pay for fights and I go to fights. So as a fight fan, I want to see a fire matchup. If you plan on charging me $80, $90, that shit better be a banger from top to bottom. And I mean the whole card. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I just think that even if the opportunity presents itself, he should take it. Although, like I said, Oscar doesn't know anything about it, or he might be lying. Who knows? Oscar does Oscar. So I'm not really going to, go too much deep into that. But I just think that, it's something that needs to be considered. I mean, they're both really on the same level. And I would argue Abdullah is a little higher than him in star
Let's
power.
see what the other guys think.
Well, hey, what's going on, Rick? What's going on? What you got?
KQ, what's up with it?
Hey,
You,
Rick.
everybody on the
Man,
panel, the chat. Hey, what's up? It's Ty.
Yeah, that's time.
Yeah. All right.
That's
What's
me.
up, Ty? That's what's up. Good to hear your voice finally. Hey, man, you know what? I'm just gonna call a spade, man. The Scofield's looking funny out here in these boxing streets. I can't sugarcoat. I can't be real empathetic, with with so much inconsistencies and contradictions with Floyd Sr. They looking weak out here. I'm just gonna be real about it, man. I mean, going across the globe and I don't even know if the hospital picture was legit. I mean, it's just too many question marks with them right now. And to have the nerve to demand $2.5 million for Abdullah Mason when Floyd Jr. still got milk on his breath, man. It's like the nerve of some of these boxing dads. Let me just put it that way. The nerve of some of these boxing dads and how they navigate and how they try to make their sons more than what they are. When at the end of the day, man, you got to get in that ring and prove it. And sometimes you're not going to get paid what you want. Hell, damn near everybody listening to us right now wish they getting paid more than what they getting paid. So it's never gonna be enough when it comes to that paycheck. But at the end of the day, dog, you gotta put in that work. And the Scofields ain't putting in that work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they call my man Rick Timms the third, dog. Shout out to my man Rick Timms. Shout out Ty Drake for she cooking like always. J.A., my man, I'm appreciating you coming up and always, KQ. I
Yes,
agree
sir.
with what Rick said, man. You know, on top of this, I'm going to say why it's not similar to a situation between Devin and Loma. We saw Devin on the scales 3 fights prior to Loma look like Skeletor. We knew at that point in time, he didn't have much time there. It was against his better judgment and against his better interest for him to continue to fight at 35. So, no, we don't want that fight. And we definitely can't get that rematch with Loma. But they were screaming that for the right amount of money, they could fight one more time at that. Now, we talking about a person who ain't never fought outside of 35 right now in Scofield and didn't look as bad on the weight. My man was talking all types of stuff, and this is why it's kind of hard to believe what he's saying. He said Shakur had people massage cream on him that put him in the hospital. He said that he got his passport ripped up by Shakur's people. He said he had his tires slashed by Shakur's people. Shakur's people planted drugs in his car, in which a tow truck driver stopped him from going to jail. Now, ain't no place in these states where you got that much cocaine in your possession, and you not going to jail. This dude said a tow truck car, whom the police usually call, touched the hood and said, "Nah, he good. He ain't got to go to jail today." Then he said he had Shakur's people put like cases of child kidnapping on him. All this to not make a fight with a dude that he said he was going to whoop on and he was calling out. My man doing anything he can do to try to drive up the price, but neither one of these people in particular have ever made over $500K in a fight. Like, so how's 2.5 million your price and you ducked out? Well, I won't say you got sick out of a fight that you were supposed to have with Shakur Stevenson. That would have given you your biggest payday.
Yeah.
And you know what, Thomas, KQ, everybody, you know, hey man, I done heard some really, really damning type of
J.A. fell off?
details.
I'm sorry,
Hello?
Rick. J.A. fell off? I just noticed there was somebody missing. J.A. fell off?
Yeah,
Who?
Jay fell off in chat
Oh, okay.
media. I guess he fell off too, but
Oh, okay. I'm sorry,
Jay
Rick.
said his
I just noticed somebody was
yeah,
missing.
he said his
Go
signal
ahead, Rick.
dropped.
Oh yeah, Jay did go. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
his signal. He said his signal dropped. Shout out to Johnny Allison, man. That's a very good point of contention, man, because it's always good to have these discussions. But go ahead and cook though, Rick.
No, what I was saying is, man, getting some inside details, damning details about how Floyd Sr. still handled his grown son. You know, I mean,
Oh wow.
I didn't heard shit about they share the same cell phone type shit. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, goddamn, man. I mean,
Yeah,
You said he off the milk.
man, I can't say.
That's what you said.
He has a
I
son.
mean, that's unheard of, dog. Share cell phones. I mean, no privacy. I mean, damn, if a woman want to send him a sexy picture, you know, daddy all in your business. I mean, damn, man. I mean, it's like you got to take the leash off, Floyd Sr. I mean, this not your dream anymore. I mean, let your son live out his dream. You know, let him speak. Let him be a man. He's grown. But sharing the same damn cell phone is outrageous and just absolutely, you know, unreasonable in my opinion, man. That's sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Who else? Comments here. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Rich. You there, Rich? Rich, you there?
Rich,
You
maybe
on,
you're on mute. Maybe you gotta go out and come back, babe. We can't hear you.
yeah, maybe you're on mute.
Rick, you are so funny. But that, you know what? And I just found out last night that he said all about the the drugs and all that other stuff. I didn't know anything about that. I simply thought what happened in Saudi was him being poisoned from what the father said on, I think it was Mill City when he was on there. He said that his son was poisoned and he had the proof. All the rest of the stuff, I have to be honest, I did not know that he was saying stuff like that. But I don't know. I just didn't think it was like, why would he do that? Go all the way over there just to pull out. So that was just a little weird to me. But now that I hear everything else that's transpired, I'm really not sure what happened. But yeah, that's a little weird. But and even now, you know what I'm saying? He's saying 2.5, but Oscar's like, I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know nothing about no offer. So who knows what to believe with these guys.
I hear what you're saying too, and that's the politically correct way to state it. But we did see what he said prior to the hospital scene. Like Rick said, man, the hospital scene even looked kind of like staged, so to speak. Things just didn't look right with that, man. Nothing about what happened looked right. It's like you get that nervous energy when you commit to something that you fully know well that you shouldn't be committing to, and like you committed. But as it go closer to the day, you start getting sick, head start hurting, stomach start turning, all types of stuff. And then eventually you find a way to say like, yo, I just can't make it today. And that's what it looked like. And I don't want to say that about that people, but like Rick said, my man, and I don't blame this all entirely on his son. His son's just a willing partner to this because unfortunately he's aligned with his dad. But his dad is moving forward. And then we got a mad rave of folks that are fighting fathers.
Right.
They fighting more than their sons are on medias and outlets and stuff like that than the sons actually doing in the ring.
Yes.
Stuff getting out of control.
That is a
Right.
fact.
Right. And you know what? When you talk about how, when the clock is winding down, when it's time to finally show up, and I know I signed up for something that I'm mentally starting to be overwhelmed with. It seems like they cracked under pressure, and and when you were saying that, Thomas, it just took me back to whenever I would get butterflies. I would only get butterflies in high school. Football and college football, when I went back to go receive a punt, for a punt return, waiting on that ball. Hey man, if that hang time is 4 seconds, you got 10 dudes coming at you full speed. Every time I went back there, I had butterflies before that ball got kicked. But once I caught it, it was over. In the open 400. Before they blew that gun, I always had butterflies. But once that gun blew, you got to perform. So Floyd Sr., and I don't know if Floyd Jr., somebody pulled the plug when they got out there overseas because them butterflies overwhelmed either one or both.
No, that's a fact, Rick, man. I'm gonna say, and that's the competitor in you, man. I heard two people, and I'm gonna only go with one, man, because a lot of hate. Well, hate gets spilled on both of them, but the other one is no longer with us. But my man Kobe Bryant said it's natural for me to get worried, get butterflies before I go in there. That lets me know I'm human. But it's what I do after the fact that let me know that I'm a competitor.
Yeah.
And that's the competitor in you, man. Yeah, of course you're not naturally gonna be nervous, man. You gotta keep your eye on the ball while people got their eye coming at you on a beeline. There's a chance they get there before that ball go in there and you take a serious crack. There's consequences and ramifications for that. I mean, you got gear on, but it only gonna protect too much. But you got no dad up there on the field with a referee whistle about to blow the thing in case it don't go right for you. You know what I'm saying? You on that field by yourself. You got to perform. You on that track by yourself. You got to perform. Ain't no dad at the starter's gate with the gun saying, "Nah, we not gonna blow the gun today because my son and he just ain't ready." Nah, you negotiated to be there. You trained to be there. So let's carry on through it. And I mean, that's what's not looking good. And it's the way they're going about addressing how come we can't do this. And then what they say afterward that makes it all look suspicious.
But you know what? What Thomas? I mean, and I hear everything that you're saying, but my question is to you and to Rick as well. Why do y'all think he pulled out of that fight? Do y'all think he was scared of Shakur? Because why go all the way over there? That's just my only issue. Like, why go all the way over there just to pull out? It just doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. I mean, that's a hell of a long flight and a hell of a commitment to pull out. Something extreme made them pull out. I mean, what else could it be, Ty? I mean, what other motive could it be that you can generate, that you can think of right now, if other than, damn, I really don't want this fight?
I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna answer that question.
That's what I was asking. I'm just so confused by the whole situation. And he did didn't he do like an interview like a day or two before they backed out of the fight? So it's just that whole situation is just like a black cloud.
Maybe he wasn't cutting weight correctly, because I'm looking at what Johnny Ellis is saying, the malnutrition, and I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
The malnutrition, right? The malnutrition, okay, but all that other shit, tire puncture, drug charges, all these other slugs, you can't leave that out either.
Right,
you know?
Right.
My man Dragon Assassin said it perfectly. It's fight or flight. I thought that's what it really kicked in. It was either fight or flight. That's what Rick Timms was speaking to, man. No matter what, you gonna have something in you that's gonna tell you, hey, yo, we got something serious coming at us, but it's what's inside you that's gonna push you through too. Like, nah, we gonna go through it. And like with their situation, if he truly was malnourished or if he truly was depleted of electrolytes and dehydrated, you're not in the gym the next day doing kettlebells over your head like that.
Yeah.
Because you just don't recover that quickly. Because your body is tapped. Now, he could be, because like KQ said, he a muscular dude. He could be fighting weight issues. That could be the price that he's putting in for being so big at a rate so small. But they haven't said they were going to move up. Nor did they ever look bad on any scale prior to that fight. So I don't know what it was, but just like Rick just said, the way they've said things and how they've gotten out of things just don't look right. And that's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Because it don't make sense to go there. But I will say that I don't believe it was on their dime. I think that they got all expenses paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And listening to Freeway Rick say what he said about their relationship, I mean, it's just seeming like it's part of course for them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but to be fair though, it wasn't the very next day. I mean, I believe it was like maybe like a week or something. But I don't know, guys. I really think they went through all of that hospital pick. I mean, he did have the music playing in the background. I just don't understand.
And when you lie, when you tell a lie, you gotta go through the whole lie. You gotta go through it all.
Right.
You know,
you got to keep lying. That's the cold part about lying. Once you lie, you got to keep lying, and then you can't just keep doing it. You just can't keep fucking your way through shit. You can't just always wiggle room and find ways around loopholes and always try to maneuver through the rules to progress. Eventually, your ass gonna have to shit or get off the pot.
Yeah, cause like Night Rider said, one lie leads to another lie, then another lie. I mean, you would go all the way to Dubai just for the lie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey Thomas. Hey man. Shout out to Freeway Rick. You mentioned old Freeway. 2 Fridays ago, him and Malachi they came down here to Houston to see one of Freeway Rick's fighters. Let me give a salute to Ralik Bourne. Young man, 19 years old. Man, I talked to him about 30 minutes. He 2-0, 2 knockouts. He came to Houston, and his opponent left the arena when it was time to fight, dog. He didn't even get to fight.
No,
Yeah, that was cold
That's
blooded,
wild.
man.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, dog. He kind of favor Abdullah Mason. Same build, same skin tone, hair, and everything. He a lightweight. Well, he was
Wow.
gonna fight at 140 2 weeks ago, but he's fighting at 135. So look out for him,
So,
y'all.
Rick, so you think they just offering us up lies? You think they just
Absolutely, boy. Ty, boy, hey Thomas and KQ, Ty won't let it go, boy. That's the woman in her, you know.
She's
Ty
doing her
won't,
due
Ty,
diligence to
yeah, Ty
diplomacy,
just in
man. I got to
disbelief.
give her credit for that.
I'm just looking for a reason because this is all this is ridiculous. Y'all crazy.
Exactly.
I mean,
I'm just
Ty,
looking
like I
for
said,
why.
the most condemning thing for them is the stuff they say. Now, you know, being from where you're from and the type of activity around you, if a car that you're in possession of is found with some kilos of stuff, ain't no cop touching the hood, or ain't no cops call the repo man or the tow truck man. They not gonna be there to tell them, the cops, oh nah, that y'all good, he can go home. His hood is just cold. He couldn't have done this. This had to be done. He ain't go nowhere with this. Man, you going to jail. And the infamous words of my man Alonzo from Trinidad, you want to go to home or you want to go to jail? There's got to be some exchanges, and I don't think they going to take no exchanges on my man.
Yeah.
Tommy, hey, my cousin Longfellow and me got jammed like that in the 90s. Laws pulled us over. We had weed and beer in the car. So the lawman was like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a choice. He said, you want to go to jail for the beer or the dope? And my cousin was like, he ready to go for the beer. You know, a little PI, you spend the night and go home. And then he said, all right, he asked me. He said, what about you? You want to go to jail for the beer or the dope? I say, Mr. Officer, I'd rather not go to jail at all. And he was like, nah, that's not one of the options. That was cold. Yeah,
That
that's
was the
crazy.
most incriminating statement
This
he
is
made. Like,
wild, yo.
I,
This is
never
so wild.
mind you putting people. What he was doing was throwing slander and libel on that young man. Shakur could have sued this man for what he was doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He was putting
This
infractions
is
on,
ridiculous.
like my man Lonzo said. I put cases on all UBs. He was throwing case upon case upon case on him, and it was all to do this to make him not want to fight him. And Shakur like, nah, we gonna fight. But I'm starting to think they don't want to fight. And then you
Yeah,
see
he
him in
did
the
say that.
hospital.
Yeah, he did say that. So let's switch gears a little bit, if you don't mind, KQ, because I just want to ask people.
Sure.
We know that Turkey is doing the 2-for-1 McDonald burger coming up in a couple of weeks. Are y'all buying the 2-for-1 or are y'all buying just one?
Uh, it depends on if
I'm gonna
Devin
get the
wants
Ryan card. I'm gonna buy the Ryan card because I want to see how Devin looks.
it. Right. I'm
And I'm
definitely buying
interested to
that one.
see. I'm interested to see. You gonna call the fight, KQ, because I pull up.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
interested to see how they all perform, and I want to see Devin, of course, as well.
Yeah.
And that one is more intriguing to me than the Canelo card because that whole
No,
card is
well,
trash. I don't know no name on that card except for Canelo. So
right.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna get that one. I'm not doing the bundle deal. So I was just curious what y'all thoughts were about the bundle deal, the
no,
two for one McDonald's special.
that is definitely the fight of the deal. I mean, man, I support boxing, so if I'm gonna watch Canelo, I'm gonna get it. But unfortunately, I don't know if I'm be able to watch it anyway because there's so many things I got to do that day. But that dang Ryan card, it's a lot of fights that I really want to see on there because I want to see how people respond or navigate the matchup that has been avoided. And I think that's the biggest
Yeah,
selling
me
point if
too.
we get that fight. I don't know how they're gonna stage it in Times Square the way that they want to do it. And that's something
Well,
that
it's
they got
not
to.
in Times Square anymore. It's at an undisclosed location, like they're in the witness protection program. It's no longer in Times Square, so we have to keep
Okay.
that in mind. I think it's like a
Oh,
limited tickets, like 300 or something like that. So I don't know.
okay. Okay. All
Yeah,
righty.
some of those fights was good, J.A. Oh,
Tim, you
cut
didn't
you
answer
before
me,
you
Tim.
go. Oh, go
Hold
ahead.
on, Tim. Tim,
Kim? Yeah.
which one you buying?
Oh man, hey man, I know it's almost 1 by the time for us to get out of here, but I'm not buying either because I'm gonna be working on Saturday nights,
Oh,
man.
okay.
My Saturday
Oh,
nights
okay.
been booked lately, so shit, I'm gonna have
No,
to
it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
mm.
The rain in them cards. So no
Oh man,
excuses.
that's
We're in the
perfect
morning.
then.
Don't
No,
you
well
get me
I pull up to one of the little sports bars and go check it out. Yeah, that's how I handle that.
so you're not gonna buy it.
No.
Goodbye. Rich.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not finna front. Yeah. I buy every pay per view. Woo woo woo. Man, it's too much gaslighting in these YouTube boxing streets. Man, it's ridiculous how grown
It
men
is.
behave. It's so juvenile sometimes. But hey, man, everybody
Yeah.
live their life as they please, man. You know.
Yeah.
Rick said a lot of the men that be up in these YouTube streets be off that bottle too, huh?
Hmm.
He got milk on their breath.
Not
That's what they said. He got milk on their breath. I ain't mad at it, Rick. I'm gonna say this, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to UKQ. I know it's almost time for you to go. I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you opening up the panel. Shout out to Ty Drake for she got a channel. It's called Jab Queens. We put it
Okay.
up in
yes,
the
it's
dang chat.
time.
Please take your
Okay.
time and sub to
Okay.
her. She know what she talk about. She talk with passion and she talk within reason. Hell, you just saw her try to reason for my man and their actions that they've
I
been
didn't do
doing
that.
lately.
I was
So
Yes,
you
you
know she
did.
gonna be fair.
I was trying to understand. I was trying to understand the logic behind it. I don't get
Mm.
it. But okay. Nah, but thank you so much,
Always
Tim.
a
I
pleasure.
appreciate you. And Rick, I see you in the chat. I be seeing your silly self. But
Oh yeah, Rick
I
the
will
goat in
holler
these
at
here streets.
Okay.
yes, I see you.
Okay. Ty,
I'm gonna
and
hop off because
Ty,
I know you about to close up. So thank
yeah, I'll
you.
be subscribing to your channel too. Okay.
I appreciate you,
Yeah.
OG. Thank you
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna
much.
check you. Yeah, I had to come check you out. All right, y'all. I'm
Okay.
gonna
And
get out
once
the way,
again, you know
KQ.
what I'm saying, keep that head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? And always remember living it up. And don't forget about the oh.
Yeah. All right, man. Good people, man. Good people, man. Good people. Yes, sir, man. It been a good one. It been a good Friday. No fights tomorrow, but I'm gonna be live tomorrow. I'm gonna be live tomorrow. All right. Okay, just keep it out on the community page and it'll tell you what time I will be live. All right. I'm about to go live tomorrow night. How about that? That'd be nice. Yeah, tomorrow night about 7. Okay, I think I will be live tomorrow about 7. Yes, sir. That problem with the pay-per-view model these days, if you're not watching it at a bar somewhere else, you streaming it. Yeah, everybody try to do the Al Heyman model and always effed up. Young boxing fan, what's going on? Now, Trap House Boxing, he was down there, but I was trying to get him to show his camera, show his face. Okay, because make sure because some people be showing more than they face when they come on here, and you want to make sure they who they are. That's all. Okay, but anyway, hopefully he'll come back next time. All right, but anyway, I thank everybody for your support. I thank everybody for the cash app, the super chat. All right, and y'all go subscribe to Ty. Uh, I think she have a great channel. I think it's gonna be a great channel. All right. So make sure y'all go subscribe to her. All right, Big Block, what's going on, man? I see you. All right. You're a boxer fan. You say Coley about to get knocked out on Box News in a couple minutes. If you want to see it. Okay. Okay. All right, look, keep your head on a swivel, baby. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is out here, man. Peep out that window. If that bush ain't moving, then you okay to go out. But with that, man, you know damn well, I am definitely living it up. Oh.
This song is dedicated to
Oh.
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there.
Yes, one more time. Yes, one more time for the chat. Yeah.
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers. And just people out there just getting their money on, you know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.